This YouTube video was presented by Screamscape, your ultimate guide to theme parks.
All right, we're now here with Sam, the marketing coordinator with Bandai Namco, with the absolute coolest video game we have seen here on the IAAPA trade show floor, and that is the Star Wars Battle Pod. Sam, tell us a little bit about this thing.
Well, Star Wars Battle Pod is a brand new arcade game from Bandai Namco, and it takes the players into their favorite Star Wars ships, such as the Mellenium Falcon, an X-Wing, the Snow Speeder, as well as the Speeder Bike. You get to relive some of the classic battles in the Star Wars universe, as well as an extra arcade exclusive stage where you're flying as Darth Vader in his TIE Advance and you're hunting down Han Solo and the Millennium Falcon.
And we got to talk, our audience, they're huge nerds like we are, and they love Star Wars, so we got to talk about these levels, because they are exactly what you would want to live out in the Star Wars battle environment.
The people that made this game are fans just like you and I, so you have to definitely, you'll see the attention to detail in the games here, because we're all excited about the game, making the game, so we want to make sure this is something that all Star Wars fans are very proud of to play, and we definitely are very proud of the game.
Oh yeah, and now I got to play, I got to go and do the trench run, and I blew up the Death Star as Luke Skywalker in my X-Wing. Which one did you get to play, Clint?
I did the same one, because there's different levels of difficulty, and for the first time I wanted to make sure I kept myself on the easy end of things, so I went with the Death Star blow up as well.
See, but I want to go back and play, because I want to do Hoth. I love Hoth.
So the game has 5 stages, one being Yavin, where you leave the Yavin base and you go and attack the Death Star. There's a Hoth, that, as they mentioned, where you're flying the Snow Speeder. There's Endor, where you're flying through the forest on the Speeder Bike. And there's Deathstar 2, where you're flying in the Millennium Falcon, taking out the Death Star. And then, as I mentioned, you're flying as Vader, hunting down...
Which I think is the coolest idea, you know, sort of bringing out of the movie something that didn't happen in the films, and you get to fly as Darth Vader.
Well, it could have happened in the films, we just weren't there to see it.
Exactly.
That's the cool part. It's something that's kind of a sidetrack of the film.
It takes place between episode 4 and episode 5. So it falls in line with the storyline.
One thing that's really unique about this opposed to other arcade games is when you get in there, first of all, the sound system is amazing.
Yes, oh wow.
It is so cool. It's loud, it's like you're feeling everything. Are we feeling
Exactly,
things?
oh yes. There's a subwoofer in the seat, so you feel every blast, every TIE fighter you shoot down, you feel the explosion. And with the curved screen, you know, the sound bounces off the screen, so it's like you're sitting right there in the cockpit of the Millennium Falcon or an X-Wing.
Yeah, and what I loved about it was when you're in there, you also have a wind effect.
Yeah,
which was really neat.
Every time you accelerate, it's like
woo. Yeah.
It gives you that feeling like you're flying right there inside the cockpit.
And of course, one of the cooler parts is the curved screen.
Exactly.
So no matter where you're looking in your peripherals, everything is coming out. So it is a really cool game.
A lot more immersive, because I know I used to play back in the day, I played the old Star Wars game with the one joystick in the seat, and it was just like a TV screen. This blows that out of the water. This is so cool.
Yeah, we wanted a total immersive experience, as you mentioned. So it's virtually a 180-degree view from top to bottom, left to right. The action is just all around you.
It must suck. You must only have like one of these in your office, right?
only one. We get some work done.
Yeah.
Some work gets done. I like it. All right.
I like it very much. Now, this isn't out in the market yet. When can people start seeing this at their various arcades, amusement parks, fun centers, that kind of thing?
The machine will start shipping in March of next year, so it'll be ready when the new movies come out. It's out in a couple months, so definitely check it out when you see one in there. You'll not be disappointed.
I don't think you really have to tell them; they're already going to do that. Alrighty, well, it's time for us to get moving before TK421 over there just shuttle us along. All right, well, Sam, thank you for talking to us. This has been awesome.
These are the games you're looking for.
All right.